What's up, guys? This is Melo here, and I believe this is the first vlog besides the challenge you see on this video. Um, just before get into whatever I want to talk about real quick, we did have a Yugi night, and we had like tons of videos, little clips. We did a mini draft and all that, but we lost the footage, so we couldn't upload that. So that's pretty unfortunate. So you would have seen more of us, how we actually are with each other, how we act. But anyways, we have just reached 51 subscribers, and just in time, for Thanksgiving time, and all these, the holidays. I actually want to thank you guys because you know I believe that we have worked for ourselves. We have worked to get up here. To other channels, it might not seem like much, but like, oh, you 51 subscribers is like nothing. But thinking where we started off, because I remember this exact channel. It wasn't called Breakthrough Duelist. It was from this clan back in Call of Duty when I was really into Call of Duty. I'm still am, but I don't do videos no more. Anyways, so I had this channel and I was uploading videos of Call of Duty and stuff like that. But I didn't have a PVR or anything, so I would record them with my phone. So there's like way bigger YouTubers out there that do Call of Duty, and why would you watch my shitty quality? Um, so I wasn't getting anywhere. I did gain some like 10 at least subscribers, but that was just my friends. But then um I started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm gonna give you a little background on how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh and how we started with the team. Because I had made this video already, but I decided not to upload it and appear more like medals because I play soccer too. I'm kind of a weird guy. Anyways, so how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh. It all started in school. I met William. We're no longer gonna call each other Rush, Melo, whatever. We're just gonna call each other for our normal names because it's kind of hard because we know by each other by regular names, and then we try to use like nicknames or whatever. So nah. Anyway, so it all started off when we went. I went in school. I met. Well, I knew Octavio back from like 7th grade, and like Hector from like 9th grade. I didn't talk to William until like 10th grade, and that was because one time they used to go to our art class during lunch to duel, and I had to finish my art project. So we went to finish my art project, and I saw them playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, oh man, that's really cool. And I went up to them, and I asked the same question that everyone that has been outside of the game for a really long time asks: is do you still play Blue Eyes, or questions like that. And they just laughed at me, and then but Yu-Gi-Oh is the thing that I always liked, and because I used to play when I was little, but it was like it's like we didn't play with the rules or how it's supposed to be played. We only played with whoever had the monster with biggest stars. That's whoever won. It wasn't even by attack. Anyway, that's the way I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid. Then in freshman year I started getting into the rules and whatever, and then we got really into Yu-Gi-Oh during our freshman year, I believe, in 10th grade. Sophomore year, we were really into Yu-Gi-Oh, but back then we didn't have cars. None of us had cars, so we couldn't go to locals. As a matter of fact, I just came from locals, not so long ago. We couldn't go to locals or anything, so we played at school during lunch, before and after school for a while. Sometimes we would walk to each other's class, to each other's house, and play some Yu-Gi-Oh there with a whole bunch of random decks. The best deck we had back then was Heroics, which William owned, but it wasn't even complete. And then we started. He had a whole bunch of cards, and then Octavio had a whole bunch of cards. So then we started making decks, and I had this warrior deck with a whole bunch of commons and whatever. But it worked decently together. But my strongest combo was like two Mario captains. You know, that was my strongest my strongest thing. So, anyways, so we used to walk everywhere. We used to go eat, play Yu-Gi-Oh. But because our school's like in the middle, and then like we used to live like in a square, and that changed now because like they moved. But like it take like a 10-minute walk to each other's house. So like I'll go to my house, to Octavia's house, then Williams, and then like it took like 30 minutes just to get to one place. Um, but then in 11th grade, I believe, I got my car. I was the first one in the team with a car. And then I think William or Octavio, one of them brought up the idea of locals. Well, they actually said there's a car shop where they play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, oh, that's cool. We should check it out. But we didn't know what it was, so we knew their name. So we put it in the GPS and we went one time. And I remember that one time I had my Dark Rose because I was the first the first archetype I ever built. I was Dark Rose, so I was wrecking ass in school. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go to locals and do the same, right? So we joined the tournament in the very first day. Keep in mind we have never been to locals, so at this point we were not a team. We were not a team yet. Anyway, so we go and then I get a match against Spellbooks. That was in the Spellbook and Dragon Ruler format, and man, I got wrecked. Um I couldn't. The only monster I summoned, I still remember, was a snow. That's the only thing I summoned, and because he kept going off, and like I couldn't do anything. So I'm thinking, I'm really a bad duelist. But I was thinking I was gonna go to locals and do the same thing I was doing in school, but no. Anyway, so then that's how I decided to build spellbooks later on. But then after that, we realized that if everybody's buy their own cards, everybody's trading for their own. Most of the time we spend it together, so it's like, so it's just really hard to keep up with the meta actually, because our team is divided in this sense. Okay, we have Calixto and Christian who play the game for fun. Okay, Calixto has a Yin Zhang, but like he adds like he has a 60 card deck Yin Zhang. So, but it works sometimes. It works. It's hilarious. But he plays it for fun. Occasionally he joins the tournament, but he's like a guy like, okay, I lost, whatever. Then Christian really don't care. Then the competitive, and then Octavia's like in the middle. Sometimes competitive, sometimes for fun. But then you have me, William, and Hector, who are like really competitive. Especially me and Hector. You have never seen the whole team in together in a whole video, but sometime you will. So we decided, actually, when we built spellbooks for myself, was when we decided, to come together to come a team. And then YouTube is always a thing I always like to do. So I was like, we should do YouTube videos. And then that's how we came up with the YouTube idea, and then it brought us even closer as a group. Now it's like, for example, for the Duelist Alliance, here's the thing, guys. If you have really close friends, or just friends in general, or friends in your locals, you guys might want to start not a team, but like a little group who share cars or whatever. Because it really helps. I like, if you're a competitive player, it's gonna help you tons. Believe me when I'm saying this, because now I'm building Cleese or Cliffords or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm building that deck. I don't even know how you pronounce it. I'm building, and my teammates, or my friends, are actually helping me tons, because I wouldn't be able to build that deck. When I built Shadows, they helped me tons too. So most of these decks that like I wouldn't have built if I didn't have them. So I'm like, I'm thankful that I have them as a friend, and I don't know if they feel thankful because they have me as a friend. But we contribute to each other. So if you have friends that are into Yu-Gi-Oh, you have really close friends in locals, you might want to get together, create like a little group, because this is what we did for Duelist Alliance. When Shadow's, Yingzings, and Satellar Knights were released, Hector decided to build Satellar Knights, Calixto decided to build Yingzings, and I decided to build Shadows. So we opened like 4 boxes, because like we chipped in, and some people buy their own boxes and whatever. We did some box openings of that in this channel. You might want to go check that out if you want to. So all this Shadow stuff came to me all the Yanks and stuff went to Calixto, and all the Saturnine things went to Hector. No questions asked. Like if you pulled it, okay, here you go, you build in it. But like because we're using it, right? Like now that I got rid of my shaddolls, like the stuff that don't belong to me, like the stuff they gave me, I have to give them back to them because it's fair. Like I cannot like make money out of their stuff if I'm gonna sell my shaddolls. Like it's their stuff. But like if I'm while I'm playing it, like they're just gonna give me the card that I ask with no questions asked. And the same thing, like I have a card they need and I'm not using it, like hey, here you go, man. Like the only time when we ask for them back most of the time is when if I'm gonna sell my shaddolls, like I already did. It's like, okay, here you go, this card doesn't belong to me, it's yours. But that's about it. So it's really good sometimes to have a team like this because if you're a competitive player, it helps you keep up with the meta. And if you're a player that like don't have that many cards, is good because like now those cards are not just one person, are like the whole team, if you can say it that way. You share cards and stuff like that, so that's always good. So yeah, that's how we became a team. But I kind of been all over the place, but basically why I made this video is because I want to say thank you guys for reaching 51 subscribers. It really means a lot to us, to a team. We're seeing a lot of activity in our videos, which is also amazing. We've seen people commenting, liking. We want to hear from you guys because there's no point of us uploading videos if like we're not getting feedback. Like we need hey, suggestions. If you have profiles or something, submit it to us. We will upload it. Like that's why we created YouTube. Not to make money or none of that stuff that other people do it for. We did it because it's something we enjoyed. But coming from like 10 subscribers to 51, I'm telling you, it's a long way. It's been a process, but we stick through it. We've taken breaks many times, but we're here, and hopefully we stay here for a long time. So thank you guys a lot. Now I really want to say something. When we hit 100 subscribers, we will be given a booster box of whatever set is the newest at the time that we hit it. So subscribe, whatever. When we hit 100 subscribers, we will do a giveaway. Attention, it is not buying subscribers like some people call it. It's a thank you because I don't know, like the way I see it is like now it's like having like 51 people in one room watching you talk or watching you duel or watching you open a box. It's more of just like a number up there, so it makes it feels good. So yeah, 100 subscribers will give away a booster box of whatever set is the newest. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you guys have great holidays. Today's Sunday, tomorrow I gotta go to school, but I don't really want to. Anyways, so yeah, I believe I covered all what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, so if you want to keep up with the meta, build a team, okay, close with some friends or whatever, just like we did. So thank you guys for everything. Comment, subscribe, comment on this video. I don't know, something, whatever idea you want. Like we need suggestions for stuff, content that we can bring up to you guys. Leave comments, subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.